Alright, welcome back to Flight Sim 2020 and welcome back to the Transall C-160 and our little South African Air Force military kind of tour. In the previous episode we came down from Hoedspruit to here at Waterkloof Air Force Base in Pretoria, and it's a beautiful early morning here, pretty clear all around. There's a couple of clouds, high level clouds out in that direction, but as you can see it's a gorgeous sunrise here this morning. And we are going to be continuing our little tour from here at Waterkloof down to Easterplot in Cape Town. Also a little Air Force base right on the coast down in Cape Town near Table Mountain. So that's the plan for today's flight. About a 3-hour flight, cruising at flight level 240. And yeah, that's the plan. I think there's nothing else to say. We can jump aboard and start getting things prepped. So here we are. I just want to check that the fuel is sorted. Okay, it isn't, because we needed... What I actually wanted to do was keep the fuel from the previous episode, but what we had previously was quite a bit. We didn't have any in the sea tanks, which is fine, so we'll just do something like that with our fuel. We'll have plenty to get there. We can remove the covers now. And cool. That was it. We loaded up. We had some tanks. We had some barrels, boxes, pallets. Will be nice and heavy today. Cool. Okay, so let's start going through our checklists. Right, fuel valves. Now, that's not fuel pumps. That must be these up here. We don't need any of those open just yet, as far as I know. Battery 1 and battery 2, so we can come up and do battery 1, battery 2. Silence this horn. Okay, fire test. It's a little bit difficult to click. I think that's that one. But we also have these. So that's for the APU. And then this one for the engines. Well, engine 1. And then engine 2. Okay, then we come up here, anti-collision lights should be on. Fuel burnt indicators. Okay, fuel burnt indicators, that is over here. So they're both on 0 anyway, so that's good. Right, next up, APU air inlet open. So we come down here, that's that one. APU starter on. Wonder if we have to hold it a bit. Okay, that's coming up. This is all the APU gauges. Red hydraulic pressure. So is that this one? Aha, coming up. Cool. Generator 5 is the APU. So that is this one. And we switch over there. And we should get power now. Cool. Engine vibration measure. That is these gauges up here, on and on. Okay, IRS 1 and 2 is down here. Nav and nav. Then altimeters, I'm just going to use the shortcut. 1019. Fuel quantity is checked. Water methanol is checked. Fuel pumps are all down here. We can turn on BA, AB, A. Cool. Air conditioning bleed air valves closed. Check. Prop sync off and guarded. Prop brake off and guarded. Power levers idle. Condition levers cut off. And then idle levers to start. And we can see start over there. That's good. Doors are closed. Let's double check that. APU is running. Yeah, I think everything is closed up. I don't know. There's no way. Oh, here we can check. Yeah, everything is closed. Okay, then we come back down here. APU bleed air on. General engine start switch on. Parking brake is set. And we check that area is clear. And we can get fired up. Now, probably, before we do that, we should probably program in our route without having the engines running the whole time. So let's do that quickly. Okay, let's see if I can remember how to do this. So we go to from and to, and it is air. So that one and 3, A is 1, W is 2, K is 2, and we're going to again F, A, Y. Where is Y? There we go. Enter that. Right. Then I guess we go here to flight plan. And our first waypoint is we're going direct to Utrecht. So we need to go here. Insert before, correct? So it's UT. Like so. Enter. And then we can't do... Yeah, we can't do airways. So I'm going to have to split this up manually. Right, so after Utrecht. Oh, no, not before. So we need to keep going to this point. There we go. We go to the Grasmere VOR, which is G, A, V. Then we're going to go to Kimberley, KYV. We're just going to do the VORs today after that initial point. Oops, forgot how to use this. KY. No, that's KZV. KYV, like so. Enter. Cool. Then Victoria West, which is VWV. VWV, all on the same key. Cool. Then Sutherland, SLV. like so. And then we're actually going straight over Cape Town Airport. CT. Yeah. Oh, hang on. We need to go there and change, and then we can carry on. T. Yeah. Why on earth did I pick that one? There we go. Right. That's done. Then if we go back up here, I think that's all we have to do. These don't really do anything yet. I don't know why it's not showing Waterkloof at the top. Because the first waypoint should be Waterkloof. 4. Let's see what happens if I put it in. Where on earth is F? It just takes it out. Interesting. Okay, I can do it from here, but I don't think this is gonna work. Yeah, because it doesn't have any SIDS. Okay, cool. When we get to Cape Town... sorry, when we get to Easterplaat, I don't think that has any stars either. No. Cool, so we'll just do visual like we've been doing so far anyway. Now, what I did want to do is over Sutherland, put in a hold because I want to see how that works, but I don't think it does. See, I thought you could just do it through here, but it seems like possibly not. Yeah, maybe not then. Okay, no problem. Right, that's our route programmed in, so I think we're good to go. This is done aligning, so we can carry on with our start process. So, engine starter. We'll do engine 1 first. On. We wait for that to come up. We're looking for 2000, so that's there. Cool. And then we can take this up to there. Cool that the sound's modeled that it changes when you open there. Does this have labels on it? Doesn't say, actually. Okay, we'll do the same for the other engine. Don't know what the up and down, if that makes a difference. Because they both work. Maybe it's just different starter motors, so that you can alternate. Right, then while we're waiting, let's get our screens on. Okay, general engine starter off. That can come off. These guys can go to normal. And then generators. 1, 2, 3, 4. Taxi light is up here. Okay, flaps set for takeoff. The other thing I need to do is down here, altitude select 24,000. Right, I think we are good to go. Just want to double check the wind here. Okay, 310 at 4. So it's pretty calm. I think we'll take the closest runway. Okay, these I'm gonna set to auto. And these to low. Right, let's go ahead and taxi out. Okay, APU I can now shut down. And we can turn off generator 5. Yellow hydraulic pump to auto. Flaps are set, doors are closed, condition levers high idle will do as we get to the runway. As you can see, we're already picking up quite a bit of speed. Landing lights we can turn on. Right. Any other lights? Position lights should be on. Okay, condition levers to high. Lights are set. Taxi light can come off and retracted. Pitot heat is on. That's done, cool. Right, and then the last thing is our methanol injection for a bit of extra power. Right, here we go. Okay, and rotate speed today is 105. Let's head down to Cape Town. So 80 knots. One hundred. 105. Nice and heavy today. Okay, let's get the gear up. Flaps up. That'll help our speed start building a bit more. Okay, let's get the autopilot on to help us. See, I don't know why it pitches down like this. It should keep the same pitch that we had. Okay, we'll get onto the right heading in just a bit. Okay, that's fine. Right, what we're actually going to do is go direct to the Grasmere VOR. Okay, we can turn off our methanol. Okay, we're climbing out nicely. Speed's good. It seems like it wants us to go back. does it think that that's behind us? Oh no, that's our heading indicator. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just disengage and re-engage that. Because it says nav1 there, but we appear to be drifting from that. It's a course of 248. Which I can't change here. We're not actually heading to that VOR, it's to our right. Okay, as we're coming through 10,000 feet, let's switch off the landing lights. Okay, let's go to heading. Okay, so let's see if we put it on an intercept course now. Will it pick it up? Still on heading. I should have started turning left already. Oh my word, I know what I've done wrong. It's up here. Oh wow, it's not on GPS. Okay, cool. It's switched over now. Wow. Okay. Okay, the other thing I didn't do is the pressurization. We basically just set this all the way up because we're going to 24. There needs to be a better way to do this thing, because this is a real pain to work with. Okay, but we're just passing through 14,000 feet. We're now actually finally correctly on our way towards the Aster plant. And making our nice slow climb towards 24,000 feet. I guess I can set this to standard now. Okay, but at least everything's working now, because that was terrible. And that was all my fault. I'm just looking at the manual as well, and it says here the vertical autopilot mode. When autopilot is engaged, the current pitch is maintained, but that doesn't happen. To see if it's possible to do the hold. It labels that button, but I don't know if it actually does anything. It doesn't look like we can actually do holds. Let's try again one more time. Go to the Sutherland VOR and we click hold, and it doesn't do anything. Okay, we should probably do after takeoff checks, gear up, flaps up, anti-ice set, fuel pumps are set, landing lights off, methanol's off, air conditioning bleed valves. 1 and 2 open. Just about coming up to Grasmere now. Maybe need to bring this descent, or this descent, climb rate down just a little bit. Then I think at this point we're basically just climbing up to our cruise. That's going to be the cabin altitude. Let's just increase that because I turned it on late and those bleed valves needed to be on as well, I think. So that should sort itself out now. Slow. Okay. But at this point we're kind of just going to climb up to our cruise and cruise on down to Cape Town for the next just under 3 hours basically. So I'm going to leave it here. And I will see you in a bit when it's time to prep for our descent. Alright, so it's about time we start our descent. As you can see, there is a bit of cloud that's set in over Cape Town. I'm just waiting for the METAR to update for Cape Town. Hopefully it's not too cloudy because we need to go visual into Easterplaat. If we can't, we'll just divert to Cape Town. So we want to cross the Cape Town VOR at 3,000 feet. So I'm going to go to altitude and set this to 3,000, and then we can start our descent. And we'll back off the power as well, just to manage our speed. Right, so we're going to descend at about 2,000 feet a minute. Okay, and then I just need to finish off prepping for the descent. So anti-ice we're not required at the moment. It's kind of cool in Cape Town, 15 degrees. So if we do start running into icing issues in the clouds, we'll pop the anti-ice on, but we're not expecting that at the moment. Prop sync is now off, and then we need to do, it says pressurization settings set. Now I think we are supposed to dial this back down. But I'm not 100% sure, so we'll do this and see if it complains. So I guess we want the cabin, and then we're gonna land. Actually, let's check. Aerosoft's going to be pretty close to sea level because it's right on the coast. It's 49 feet. So we'll do something like that. See, well, we're getting that cabin alert already. Okay, we'll see what happens. I'll do some reading and see if we're supposed to change it. Right. If we look at the charts for Aerosoft, there are no procedures at all. So we're just going to do visual, so no decision height. We've got runway 2 and 20. Okay, let's see if the METAR has updated. Using Cape Town Airport's METAR, because Aerosoft doesn't have. No, it's still the old one. So I'm going to wait for that to update and then see which runway we're going to use. What I do need to find is our outside air temperature in the aircraft. I think it's down this side somewhere. Or did I never actually find it in the previous video? I can't remember now. Yeah, this is all fuel. This is all engines. Flaps. Fuel, fuel, fuel. I'm just looking at all the things with temperature. That's oil. What's this? Oh, angle of attack? Ah, there we go. So we're currently minus 15. Okay, so descent checklist is done. Next up is approach, and we need to do the flaps and gear and all that stuff for them. We are actually descending a little fast. Cabin altitude warning is out. Right, heading into the clouds. Okay, METAR just updated. So we're looking at winds 350 at 11, temperature 14, QNH 1010. Might as well set that so long because we're going all the way down to 4,000. No clouds reported at the airport though, so we should be okay to get in VFR. It looks like it might be just this patch out here over the hills or over the mountains. If I do calculation for the winds, so wind direction is 350 at 11 knots. So if we take runway 2, that gives us a 10 knot headwind and a 6 knot left crosswind. So that's what we will be doing, runway 2. That means from Cape Town Airport we head basically west and then join onto final for runway 2 basically. Okay, no signs of icing, which was what we expected. Yeah, it looks a bit clearer out towards Cape Town. Looks like we're kind of past the majority of the clouds already. One thing I don't know is how we actually tell how much fuel we've got. Because we've got these fuel gauges here, but this is only for the A tanks. How do we know how much fuel we have in the B and C tanks? And I mean without cheating and going to the EFB. Because I mean we've still got plenty of fuel. Our A tanks are almost full still. And if we do bring up the EFB, you can see we've got lots of fuel on board. But how do we see that level of our B tanks? Oh, maybe this isn't fuel level. This is fuel pressure. Right, okay, that's fuel pressure and fuel temperature. Oh, here the gauge is here. So, I'm guessing A, B, and C? No, left A, right A, left and right. No, but that has to be C. C's are the only tanks that are empty. Unless this is a combination of A and B, and that shows C. Because when I test, they all work. You can see that's got R on it, so that's going to have 2 needles. So that must be for C. We're actually gone below 10,000 feet, so we can turn on landing lights and taxi lights. "13 miles to Cape Town." We can see the mountain perfectly behind us. Brilliant. Let's go there. Table Mountain, and Aerosoft is kind of over there. So the other thing I want to do then is start slowing down. Okay, let's just double check that QNH. Was that the new one? Yes, it is. 1010. Beautiful day in Cape Town. A little bit windy, but nothing crazy. We'll pass nicely over the airport here. And in fact, I'm going to continue the descent down to 2000. Trying to spot the Air Force base. Can't quite make out the runway just yet, but I know kind of where it is. We'll stay on this heading for a bit. I kind of want to go just the other side of this road. to 2,000 feet, so we should level off, and then that'll help us slow down. I can start getting the flaps and gear and stuff in as well. Okay, so let's start introducing the flaps. We're within the white arc. Disengage the autopilot and we can start our turn here. Let's go gear down. Yeah, I think I've got the runway in sight. Bleed valves closed. Flaps, gear, landing lights, fuel pumps, and bleed valves closed. Ready for landing. Yeah, I can see the runway. We're a little high. There we go. Right, welcome to Aerosoft Air Force Base. Turn around here. get the spoilers in and the flaps up. Getting a bit stuttery towards Table Mountain. Okay, first right onto the apron. After landing, anti-ice off. Taxi lights on, landing lights will turn off when we leave the runway. Flaps up, spoilers retracted. Trims were neutral, except on this guy. Front fuel pumps off. So that must be 1, 2, it says times 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yellow hydraulic pump off. So that's on. All the way down is auto, so middle is off. Let's come up here and do landing lights. Done. So I think it's the Cape Town city that's causing it to stutter a bit. Which way are those guys facing? The other way? No, this way. So we want to come in like this. He's already telling me to stop. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Air conditioning and bleed valves closed. Parking brake set. Taxi light off. Engine vibration measure off. Fuel pumps off times 8. Condition levers cut off. Right, that's not cut off. That's cut off. Okay, lights, position and anti-collision. Let's ask them to put the chocks in. Like so. And then we can open up the doors. I think this is the door and this is the ram. I can't open. Oh, that might be for in-flight. I mean, I can't open it while we're off. So that's cool. That's all fine. So the last thing we have to do, it seems, is switch off the batteries. But I think we should switch off all the generators as well first. Like so. What else did we turn on? These guys. And that one and that one. I think that's about it. Oh, and we can switch off the batteries. 1 and 2. Right, there we are. Safely arrived at Aerosoft, all the way from Waterkloof Air Force Base. So that's going to bring us to the end of part 2. Let me just double check. Part 3 takes us from here at Aerosoft. I think we're going to Port Elizabeth. Yes, along the coast east to Port Elizabeth. And then from there to Mthatha, back up to a different Air Force base in Pretoria to Swartkorps, which is like literally just down the road from Waterkloof. And then all the way back to Hoedspruit where we started. So a couple more legs to go, but that is going to bring us to the end of leg 2 of our South African Air Force C-160 journey. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you did make it this far, really do appreciate it. If you did enjoy the video, you know what to do down below, and I'll see you in the next one.